Drake is fake. People, what up? What's good, man? We got a real goofy topic we gonna be discussing today, y'all. BBL Drizzy, y'all. It's a lot of the new wave, apparently, man, is men getting, you know what I'm saying, tummy tucks. You got Drake, Big Sean, Bandman, Kivo, if y'all heard him, Oscar De La Hoya. All your favorite, you know what I'm saying, all your favorite artists, all your favorite celebrities are getting fake abs. Now, me personally, bro, I'm not rolling with that. You know, and I don't really see the need for it. Like, especially as somebody who's already rich, bro. Like, I sure you do whatever you want with your money, but like you're already rich. You have enough time to work out. That's one thing. Secondly, like, you know, you get the fake abs for chicks or whatever, but you're not fooling. Like, every girl has seen an athlete with his shirt off. Like, you don't look like that. You know, you got abs with no pecs, with no delts, right? Your arms are still flabby, but your abs are perfectly toned. It's really silly to me, and I know Greg gonna break it down, bro. I know he's a real, you know what I'm saying. He been in the fitness industry for the longest, so let's hear what he got to say, right? Let's get it.
Hey guys, Snap, I just got a BBL
Like, come on, I'm not gonna pause it, y'all. Let's hear bro out.
tummy tuck
And this is kind of this kind of such, y'all. We breaking down the men's physique. We analyzing dudes with their shirt off. It's just content, bro. It's not that serious.
mommy makeover, and now you can see my abdominals.
Talking about mommy makeover. Who's asleep?
Coach Greg, and in today's video, Drake thinks we're all morons. He thinks that we're idiots. He shows a photo of himself with the glaring six-pack. He looks like an old He-Man or perhaps a G.I. Joe figurine. And get this, I'm going to read what he says.
Man, and that's how you know people's age, right? I ain't coming at Greg. And I watch He-Man, I watch G.I. Joe because my dad showed me those cartoons. So it's funny to like hear those references. You know what I'm saying? From a dude who's like clearly at least 15 years older than me, right? So let's continue.
I'm wide awake for the nights that separate the type of guy to get it till they get it right from the type who just type. And so basically, is bro just trying to brag? Is this a flex? He's flexing his abs saying, hey, I put in the work. I'm not the type of guy that just types about shit. I go and get it done. And so if by getting it done, he's referring to surgeries where you suck out the fat between the abdominals, essentially a BBL for your abs,
Right.
then yeah, you're the type who gets it done.
Yeah, and I mean, I get it, man. And I'm not gonna lie, like, Drake got some great music, bro. Like, it's a cool caption, but it's like, you know, like, why lie about it, right? Because you're literally not fooling anybody, you know. Even the dudes who don't work out at all, you know what I'm saying, who played sports as a youngin', you know, we all had we had a decent physique at some point. Like, that's not how you look. You know, we know you don't work out, bro. We know you paid. It's fine. Like why? I just don't understand why like lie about it. You know. But let's continue, bro.
But if you're trying to make it look like you put in the work,
Yeah, no.
that you dieted, that you trained, you did your cardio, you did your crunches, we don't believe you. And so you're thinking, well, where's the proof? Okay, well, let's examine the abs.
When you go to the gym, your whole body goes to
Yeah, them Oscar De La. I'm not even gonna speak on him, bro. That he wild.
the gym, dude. Not just your abs.
And so if you only look at his abdominals, the six-pack, you're thinking, well, that actually looks kind of legit. It seems possible. The problem is, when you have abs that defined, the rest of your body also has some kind of definition. Drake, who for the most part appears to have 20 to 25% body fat, would not be possible, well, perhaps 1 in a million, that he would have abdominals looking like that, but would not have striations in the delts, perhaps a bicep vein, some chest striations. Very unlikely that he did it while being natural. But let's really hone in on his obliques. Does anyone notice that there's a hole on the side of his
Man, these zoom ins are taking me out, bro.
obliques? Why is there a hole? Your obliques are right here to the side. Why is there something missing? A gap. Kind of like you have a gap in your teeth and there's a hole and it's like, Why is there no white right there?
Why he speaking on me now? How did I get this, bro? How did Come on, Greg, man. Come on, bro. My teeth real though. Let's continue.
Why is there a glaring hole? And so if you look at the old G.I. Joe figurines, He-Man and so on, it kind of looks like that. Let's see a photo of Drake in the past. Now, look at his abdominals. You don't suddenly target the fat loss from your abs. He has not lost a significant amount of body fat from that period of time until now. And so why is he so much leaner in the abdominals but not as lean everywhere else? I mean, does he not look like a Hulk Hogan figurine? I mean, look at this guy. It's just
right with the hole in the side too. That's nasty. But even the Hulk, at least he got some pecs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Drake. I don't get it, man. Like why cap, bro? Like why lie about it? You know.
too fake. We have Rick Ross calling him out saying, bro, is this the second time you're going through this operation? You had fake abs last year. And so the only person that seems to be defending him is Nick Trilogy from Bodybuilding and BS. He's saying, hey, he's proud of his abs and I don't care where he got them. He should be showing them off.
He looks awesome.
But here's the thing. The reason we respect abs as men is because we know how hard it is to get them. We know the amount of work that you put in. It's one thing to use Ozempic or a GLP, retatrutide, and so on. And it's another thing to simply suck out the fat. If you're taking a peptide to make you reduce your appetite, you're still perhaps putting in the work, you're doing your cardio, you're lifting weights, and so on. And the entirety of your physique, it's going to look better. To me, using a GLP like Ozempic and so on, it's not much different than someone who decides to use steroids, SARMs, peptides, IGF, MK, all of that stuff.
And I want to interject right here, like, and you know, like Drake is, he's not like a fitness influencer. Like, bro is a rapper too. So and I you know, you hear all the time, man, it's like dudes, you know what I'm saying, taking all sorts of testosterone, you know what I'm saying, trend and all that type of stuff. Girls actually having BBLs, you know, as fitness, them as fitness influencers, right, and pretending to be natural. So you know, it kind of makes sense a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like why they would try to lie about that, you know what I'm saying, so they can get, you know, more people to buy, you know, their supplements or whatever online training or courses they have. But like Drake is not that, you know. So it's like I just I can't even fathom, like, you know, like what's even the point, you know what I mean, like of lying about it, right? So
you're using something foreign to the body to help you to reach your goals. And so whether you decide to do that or not, well, if it's legal, it's on you. But you're not going to get the same level of respect from other men if they know you got your physique through cosmetic enhancements.
For women, like, come on, man.
Even Phil Heath said, look, I'll train you. This is not how you do it. If you just get surgery to improve your abdominals, but you don't improve the rest of your body, it doesn't look good.
Yeah,
If he hit me up and was like, hey, what's it going to take to meet up here and there and go over everything? Not a problem.
The body, it's about looking aesthetic. It's about balance, symmetry, harmony between body parts. If you have amazing abs and everything else looks like garbage, well, it doesn't look all that good. How is this any different than the females who are getting the BBLs?
What y'all think about BBLs, man? I seen a BBL once in person when I was like on the bus as a teenager, bro. It just looked weird, man. I'm not. It don't look like, it looked like a diaper, bro. Like I ain't rolling with the BBLs. You know what I'm saying? The fake, right? I'm not. I don't like that, man. I don't like it.
The world has been calling out Drake saying, this looks bad. This is embarrassing. You don't have the self-awareness to understand that you're a joke. This is embarrassing. To the same extent, it's very comparable to females who get those massive BBLs.
Right.
They have huge booties, but they have stig legs to go along with it. And so it doesn't look right. It
like
looks
an ant.
fake. Add to that the fake lips. Looks like they have a pair of hot dogs on their faces. And people just don't like that. And so women are thinking, no, but men, they like a big booty. Yeah, they do, not denying it. But not when it's fake like that. And so if you get that ass from an implant or a BBL, it's not going to have the same impact as if you got it through hard work.
Everyone.
Right. It's not gonna feel the same. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna get get too freaky in this video, so that's all I'm saying. It ain't gonna feel the same either.
One pointing the finger at Drake for supposedly getting this ab incisioning procedure done. And guess what? Who gives a
Turk?
His abs
I do.
phenomenal now.
Who gives a Turk? Everyone that I know. I haven't spoken to anyone, trust me, everyone wants me to do this video. I haven't spoken to a single person that respects the abs he's got. He looks better before. To me, standing by the beach with those abdominals looking realistic, and he's actually, in my opinion, actually looking at it right now, I think he was leaner back then than he is now. And so you can't just let yourself go and get abdominal etching, implants, whatever, and think that you're going to look better. You look worse.
His abs look phenomenal now. Hence, that's why he was confident enough to post the selfie.
And so was he confident enough to post the six-pack, or too delusional to understand that he's going to get a lot of hate? Sometimes people are either narcissistic or just morons, and they don't realize that what they're going to do if they post that and talk about it is actually get hate. And perhaps he wants the hate. And so perhaps he's just so high up. I don't care. I'm going to show my abdominals knowing everyone's going to make fun of me. And because I'm Drake, I don't care. And if that's the case, well, good for him. He doesn't get impacted by the opinions of sheep because, well, he's a wolf. Well, if that's the case, bravo. But I'm going to suggest to the rest of you that you don't copy this, that if you think that you can just get these surgeries and get the abs of your dreams, it's going to end up being a nightmare. Why not just put in the work? I mean, if you really want those abdominals, and hey, maybe it's too hard. Maybe watching Coach Greg videos and getting my cookbook, it's just too freaking hard for you. Maybe doing 100.
Man, he do a good job with the you know what I'm saying, the self plugs, bro. That the little shirt plug. I see you, Greg. Man, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, study.
150 minutes of cardio. It's not something that
You
you
gotta
can do.
study,
You
bro.
understand? I have GLP Max, an oral version of the injectable.
All right, shout out to
6
that.
out of 10. That is something that is a viable option for many. Remember, don't break the law, but if it's going to help you reduce your appetite and get you to go to the gym, train hard, stick to your diet, then, well, I'm all for it. One thing I don't like is when you post a photo of the six-pack. He clearly wants you to focus on the abs. He's covering his face. What is up with men that cover their faces? It's bad enough when women do this. Guys, I got to level with you. When you show a selfie with the phone covering your face, this is pathetic.
It is kind of nasty, man. It don't, man. And I don't remember what I'm saying. I'm not, you know, I got a girl, man. I'm not on social media thirst trapping no more. I don't use Instagram nowhere near as much as I did when I was in high school, or Snapchat, or none of that. You know what I'm saying? As a little bit younger, bro. And I'm only 23, so I'm not. It's only a few years ago, but yeah, nah, these, you know what I'm saying, with your shirt off or something, man, you that ain't gonna get you right, bro. That ain't gonna get you right, man.
I don't know why you would do this. And so that's the first thing I noticed. The second thing is, why are we bragging about all this alcohol? Is he saying, hey, guys, look, I drink poison all the time. And you realize that alcohol is a poison, right? I mean, it's a class 1 carcinogenic. And so if you drink alcohol, it's like drinking poison. It can cause cancer.
Right.
And so if you want that, well,
Cancer, brain damage, man, ruin your relationships. Man, Drake just rich, bro. You know what I'm saying? You rich, you do what you want. But I don't get why I lie about it. You know what I mean? But I think we kind of got the message Greg talking about, man. So shout out to him for this video. This was funny. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, it really don't matter, man. We just be looking at interesting stuff over here, current events, you know what I'm saying, worldly topics, having fun with it. But I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Shout out to Greg. Go check out his video, link in the description. As always, man, appreciate y'all for joining me over here at TCZ. Slay it slow. We out.